fellas, so today we're going to go through volume 4 of our Encyclopedia of Aircraft Modelling, and this one here, like I say, I've got number 3 through to 5. This one here is on weathering, and this has been one of my favourites. This has got some really great techniques in this, and as you see, beautiful cover art. This would have to be one of my favourite weathered aircraft ever. It's just absolutely beautiful the work they've done on this. But as the other ones go, guys, we'll flick through here and have a quick look at what's in there. I don't want to sort of spend too much on each page, and so you'll be able to read the book without actually buying, because I think there'll be copyright claims and stuff there, so I have to be a bit careful with that. But I really want to show you what's in this. These are great books, absolutely great. They're some of the best books that I've actually ever bought. I've really enjoyed them. So we'll quickly go through this one on weathering. Exactly like the others, guys. Beautiful glossy paper. Like the photography in these is just spot on, absolutely beautiful. And there's that beautiful aircraft again. Look at that, absolutely superb that. And so it goes through all this stuff. It'll go through and show you how to actually achieve those results if you follow the techniques that are in here. First part here, as you see, preparations. Then we go into chipping. It goes through quite a few different techniques of chipping, through your chipping fluids and stuff like that, sponge chipping, brush chipping, heaps of different ones, and the places to use them, how those techniques work, and they're all step by step. It's not like they're just sort of jumping to and fro. They actually go through step by step on each one. Like say sponge chipping here goes through step by step how to do it and what the results actually look like. Again, a bit of sponge chipping around there. Then we've got pencil chipping, which is something I have used in the past. Pitting and scuff marks, and these are like fuel tanks and things like that, what you can do. It's just awesome. Then we go into filters, which filters are something some people don't use, some people do. It's one of the ones I use, but depending on the aircraft I'm trying to build or the armour I'm trying to build, because a lot of these techniques you can use on armour as well, guys. Then we go into dirt and grime, splattered effects, all that sort of stuff that's all in here. We got our aluminium finishes, like our aircraft, like our metal finishes and things like that, how to weather that up, splashes and so on. Then we've got our mottled and spot effects, and this is actually a really good part of the book too. It goes into a technique I use a lot, which is actually on here, with using oils and stuff like that, and then spreading them out with a soft brush. Streaks and stains. It goes through all that sort of stuff. Really awesome. And as you can see, look, it shows you some of the aircraft that they've used these techniques on and the finish you end up with. Then we've got enamel fading, which this is another one I use quite a bit, more so on armour than aircraft, but goes into that, where to use it and how to use it, all that sort of thing. Shows you the results of the aircraft, like when they finish using that. Then we've got highlights and shadows, and again some really nice techniques, and then they show you the finished aircraft, which is just awesome, so you can see the finished result of a lot of these. Rivets, structural lines, how to enhance those, and that's quite hefty, that section. It's got some good stuff in it. Panel line surface details, washers, so on like that. And washers and pin washers and things like that are one of the most, probably the most vital to doing aircraft and even armour, like to bring up all those panel lines and make them pop out and stuff like that. Goes through a heap of that stuff. And then we've got surface detail, how to make that sort of bring all that out. Then we've got general washes, like an overall wash, filters and things like that are sort of the same thing, a little bit different. Then we've got streaking effects, how to pull off streaking effects, and again on different sorts of aircraft and that as well. It's not just like on one aircraft. I'm just trying to get this light, guys, so it's not reflecting. Well, it's not going to work. Okay, I think it's just the way I'm holding the pages there. But this is a really good section too, because the streaking they use on here comes up absolutely beautiful. Then we've got rain marks. This is something a lot of people miss on aircraft, doing the rain marks, which we do it on tanks but forget about doing it on aircraft. Then we've got spill stains, which another one we tend to miss a lot on aircraft. I know I'm guilty of that as well, missing out on doing that sort of thing. We've got complex spill marks. And as you see, they show you things like this, that underneath of this fan, that's just beautiful, absolutely gorgeous, and it shows you all the stains and stuff, awesome. Then exhaust, and there's another one that can be a bit tricky, like it seems to be, like put on some black streaks and that's your exhaust. Well, these go into a lot more detailed types of techniques, how to do up your actual exhausts themselves, how to paint them up. and then how to do the actual streaks and things like that. And as you see, it shows you, some different aircraft and the effects. Beautiful stuff. And then we've got this one here, which is one of my favourites. It goes through step by step here and shows you the end result, which is absolutely gorgeous. As you can see, that's your end result up there, and that is absolutely beautiful. So again, they show you, the aircraft when it's finished and all that sort of thing, and what it looks like. Let's flip it over here. So it's on all types of aircraft, and there's the one I was talking about, the favourite one that's on the cover. Look at that, that's beautiful. That exhaust streaking is absolutely gorgeous the way they've done that. Then we've got the Graphite Effects, how to use graphite, like powders and pencils and things like that, and what you can do with those. This is with pigments. I use a lot of pigments, more so on armour, but I do use them on aircraft as well. Just find them easy to work with. Sometimes I'll use oils in place of them, just depends on what I'm sort of looking for. Then we got effects with colours, like coloured pencils, and what you can do with that sort of thing. So, like I say, there's lots of different techniques in here, stuff you may never have used. There's stuff in here I know I've never tried, so I'm really keen to have a go at some of these things here. So this goes into fading, and this one here is with the chopper. Goes through step by step the fading and that, and as you see, the end result, that is just magnificent. There's some clever modelers out there, guys, and again, like, really harsh fading and chipping and all that sort of thing. And then we've got a little bit of a gallery at the back here on the aircraft. And that's pretty much it. So as I say, guys, this has been one of my favourite in the series so far. There's one more to go after this. I'll do a video on that. I should have that up in the next couple of days as well. But honestly, guys, I can really recommend these. They are great. Even just the photographs themselves are awesome. And then when you've got step by step, and it's very simple, it doesn't sort of rattle on too much about things you don't really need to know. It's very, very basic step by step stuff and how to achieve it. And the photos are that clear and precise. You know exactly what they're trying to explain. I would really love to see a video series of these same books, but done in video series where you actually see them doing the techniques as well. I think it helps a lot of people to see it being done rather than just see photos of it in a book. But if you're like me, I go off and try it anyway, and I learn for myself how to make these things work. But anyway, guys, like I say, really enjoyed this book. I can definitely recommend all the ones in the series that I've done so far. I'll get the next video out the next couple of days. But if you like the video, guys, give us a thumbs up down there. If you haven't subbed to the channel and you like my videos, hit that sub button down there too, guys. Check out all the links down there. Got heaps of links to the Facebook, all sorts of links down there. Places where you can buy these books, stuff like that. So check all those links out for me, guys. And like always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.